Kia ora Year 11 and 12. In this video I'm going to look at how we can make x the subject when x is in what we call a rational expression. So if you look at this first one here, we've got y equals 3x minus 1 over x plus 5, and we want to make it end up as x equals something. But we've got an x here, or 3x here, and we've got an x here. So what we have to do is somehow get all of the x's together and all of the terms with nothing to do with x together. And we're going to do that by multiplying everything through by x plus 5. So we'll get y times x plus 5 equals 3x minus 1. If we expand out the left-hand side, we have xy plus 5y equals 3x minus 1. And it suddenly looks a whole lot better, because here we've got an x in this term here and an x in this term here, but we've got no x's in here and we've got no x's in here. So we're going to do our usual Year 9 algebra operations to gather up the terms with x and gather up the terms without x. So we'll have xy minus 3x equals negative 1 minus 5y. I can now factorise the x here, so x times y minus 3 equals negative 1 minus 5y, and x equals negative 1 minus 5y divided by y minus 3. Now that's strictly correct, but there's a nicer way to write it, and what we'd like to do is to have not to have a minus, minus, and minus, minus everywhere. So if we multiply numerator and denominator by negative 1, it often tidies up the final answer in these. So we're going to have x is equal to 1 plus 5y divided by 3 minus y. Okay, so remember that if we multiply y minus 3 times negative 1, we'll end up with 3 minus y. So that's my final lovely answer for that one. This one would probably get you a tick, but it just doesn't look that elegant. Okay, on to the next few questions. Right, so we've got the same pattern here where we've got an x in the numerator and we've got an x in the denominator. We're going to start by multiplying both sides through by x plus 1. So x plus 1 times y equals x. Now we're going to expand out. Remember, my goal is to get to x equals something. So we have xy plus y equals x. We've got an x here, we've got an xy here. So we need to rearrange. Remember that we're trying to collect up everything with x's. So it's going to be xy minus x. And then we don't want to have this y here. So that's going to be subtracted from both sides and give me negative y. Factorising on the left hand side, I get x times y minus 1 is equal to negative y. So x equals negative y over y minus 1. And again, multiplying numerator and denominator by negative 1, my final answer will be x equals y over 1 minus y. Okay, multiplying through, we get 4 minus x times y is equal to 4 plus x. Expanding gives me this. Collecting up my terms with x is now going to mean that I subtract x from both sides. So we're going to have minus x, y minus x, and I'm going to at the same time collect up these, so I'm going to have 4 take away 4y. Right, so let's just look again at what operations have I done. Well, I've subtracted x from both sides, and I've subtracted 4y from both sides. So now I can factorise. I get negative x times y plus 1. Let's check that. Negative x times y plus 1 equals 4 minus 4y. I could factorise the 4 out, but I'm not going to bother. I get negative x equals 4 minus 4y over y plus 1. So x is equal to 4y minus 4 over y plus 1. So I've multiplied both sides through by negative 1. So that's my final answer there. 2 to go. Right, this looks horrible because there are very few numbers, but again, we're trying to make x the subject. So we've got x up here and we've got x down here. Multiply both sides by x minus b. And we have x plus a equals 3c times x minus b. Expand out and we get 3cx minus 3bc. And now collect up like terms. X minus 3cx is equal to negative 3bc minus a. X times 1 minus 3c is equal to negative 3bc minus a. So now dividing through both sides by this, we have x equals negative 3bc minus a over 1 minus 3c. And I'm going to times numerator and denominator by negative 1, and I get 3bc plus a over 1 minus, over 3c minus 1. Okay, last one coming up. This is just a tiny bit worse because I've got 7 in here, but there's no need to freak out about that. We're going to multiply both sides by 2x plus 4 and by 7, giving me this. 2x plus 4 times y is equal to 7 times x minus 2. Expanding gives me this. Right, my mission is to isolate x, so I collect up terms with x on one side, terms without x on the other. Factorize the x, and divide through by 2y minus 7. And now I'll multiply numerator and denominator by negative 1 just to make it look nicer. I've got a lot of minus signs in there. So my final answer up here is going to be x equals 14 plus 4y over 7 minus 2y. Just remember you must do that multiplication to, obviously, numerator and denominator. So that's the end of that one. You should now be in a position to go off and do the theta and the Walker exercises. Let me know if you've got any questions. Thanks for watching.